Hello, welcome back. I'm going to be talking through the review quiz here. And I apologize for how long this video is going to be, but I will try to go as quickly as I can, making sure I explain everything. Now, this review is more difficult than the quiz. It's got a lot of stuff on here, so let's just dive right in. What makes this review difficult is you've got to go ahead and mark all of your pictures. It tells us CD is 15 and CF is 39. And it says if DF is tangent, so if it makes a right angle, then DF is blank. Well, we know that Pythagorean theorem tells us x squared plus 15 squared equals the hypotenuse squared. So we just need to do some quick maths. We've got 15 squared, which is 225. We've got 39 squared, which is 1,521. We've also got this x squared. We need to subtract the 225. That's going to give us x squared equals 1,296. Then we take the square root. So x is the square root of 1,296, or 36. Okay, same thing, very similar here. We know that GF is 84. It tells us GH is 72, and it wants us to find the radius. But guess what? This is also the radius. It says it's a tangent, so we've got a right triangle here. So, a squared plus b squared equals the hypotenuse squared. So here we go. We've got to do some math again. Remember, this is r plus 72 twice. I'm just going to kind of write it underneath here. So we can FOIL. We get r squared plus 72r plus 72r plus 72 squared. I know, these numbers are kind of big, and again, I apologize about that. Okay, so let's keep going. These cancel out. This is 144r. I can subtract 5,184. The numbers on your quiz will be much smaller. I think this review might have been from a few years ago when we really had ramped up the geometry and made it quite difficult. Okay, so 13. Next, it wants to know, is WX tangent? Okay, well, we know that VW is 22. VX is 120. And this is 122. All right, well, it's asking, is this a right angle? So we can check by using Pythagorean theorem. 120 squared plus 22 squared. I threw it all in my calculator at once. 122 squared. Well, both sides are the same, so our answer is yes. All right, this is closer to what you would see on the quiz. Nice, small, easy to work with numbers. Still, same thing. A squared plus b squared equals the hypotenuse squared. So 9 plus 16 equals 64. So we get 25 equals 64, which is a no. Mn is 128. Np is 2x plus 70. We know that those are equal because they share a point of okay. Vx, here's what it tells us. Vrx is 46. This is a diameter. And here we go. So it wants to know what Vx is. Well, 46. And then it also says identify as minor, major, or semicircle. Well, this is less than half, so that's minor. Vt x. Remember, be careful. You go around the circle. Okay, so that's basically the whole circle minus the 46. Whole circle is 360. So that means that this is 314, which makes this major because it is more than half. Then it asks about our last one, VXT. Well, we know that that is half because this is a diameter. Half is 180, which makes this a semicircle. All right, let's fill in some angles. QNS, 80. SNU, 65. QNW, 95. Now I'm going to go ahead and fill in this last one because we know that a whole circle is 360. So that one that we're missing is 360 minus 80, minus 95, minus 65, or 120 degrees. SW, S to W. So 65 plus 120, 185. QUW, remember we were going around the circle, QUW. So we would just add all this together. So 65 plus 80 plus 120. So 265. I think I might have made an error on the review. Oops. And finally, UW. UW. 120. And this time it did not ask for us to say major, minor, or semicircle. All right, everything's filled in. We just need to find the parts. UR, 88 plus 29, 117. QTS, or SQT, SQT. So we're going to add all those together. 279. QTR, so Q to T to R, 331. You can just add all those together. UTR, again, around the outside, UTR. So we can add all of those up, and we get 243. All right, are these the same? No. The radiuses are not the same. If PK is 13, HP is also 13 because they are the same. And this diameter, MN, is 6x plus 33. NP is 5 plus 10x. So we know that those are equal. So 6x plus 33 equals 5 plus 10x. Do some quick math. So x is 7, but it wants to know PM, so the whole thing. So we plug it in. 5 plus 10 times 7 is 75, which means this is 75. So MP is 75 plus 75, or 150. All right. So this video is kind of getting a little bit long, so I'm going to go ahead and pause here. I'm going to make a second part doing 12 through 22. So make sure to check that out, and I will see you next video.